Hey guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna try this out. Hopefully it'll get better. Trying to learn how to use a GoPro and stuff, but plan on doing like a lot of mechanicking and just going on general adventures and stuff. My life, I've been a mechanic. This is little Scout. Scout, say hi.
Hi.
Wave. So anyways, for starters, we're gonna get this pickup started here. It's been sitting for a while. Batteries are dead, and of course the doors are locked. So once we get some batteries in it, hopefully we'll get it fired up and just kind of figure out what all's going on. Stay tuned. Okay, so now we got up underneath the hood of this thing. Get these old red tops out. This pickup had a CTS programmer on it, and I don't know, it wouldn't power down right. It's one of the first Edge CTS products, one of the first generation. It is a studded, deleted 6.0 SCT programmed. As you can tell, it's been sitting for quite some time. These batteries are not in the best of shape. As you can see, they're bubbling up on the top. So we're going to be replacing these red top Optimas with some Superstart Extremes. And they are 850 cold cranking amp. So that should be plenty. Get this old dog going. But yeah, let's get the batteries put in. Okay, so actually slight change in plans. I can't get a mount to set up, so we're switching to the chest. Anyways, let's get these old batteries pulled out of here. So, fun fact, in these battery cables, you can no longer get them from Ford. This was like one of the last sets whenever this pickup needed a new set of battery cables that they had pretty much in existence. I think I waited like 2 weeks for the cables whenever I put new batteries on it the last time. And also on the 6.0, I don't know, kind of old technology. They've been around for a while, but these pickups, you don't really want to boost them off. They are prone to, if you're not boosting them correctly, killing the FICM. So we're opting to go with a new set of batteries. So okay, so let's get this battery pulled out of here. There we go. And you always want to save these blocks and put them back in. It's a good idea to keep the battery held down. I'm sure you can figure out on your own why. But anyways, I'm gonna get the other side pulled out. Don't want to bore y'all too much with pulling the other side's battery out. Okay, so we got the batteries in it, new batteries. Didn't want to bore y'all with the details of installing new ones, so let's see what we got going on here. Well, door jinger, so that's always a good sign. Also, this pickup does have the Viper system on it, so it makes it a little difficult. Let's see, cycle the glow plugs. Kind of wake this old dog up. Should be seeing oil pressure. I'm not seeing any oil pressure. And you don't want to just keep cranking either, because that can cause a lot of issues. There we go, starting to get oil pressure. Alrighty, cycle it again. And these Huey systems, they take a minute to prime, especially as long as this has been setting. There we go. Got her fired up. And honestly, it's probably running as smooth as ever. So let's shut her off. Let's crank it again. Yeah, it's firing right up, no problem. Don't miss. I'm not feeling a miss in the engine, so that's a huge plus. I know sometimes on these Huey injectors, if you hold them, you let them set for too long, they're really prone to sticking real bad. So this pickup, unlike a lot of other vehicles, where a lot of other diesels uses high pressure oil to fire the injectors. So we're gonna check some fluids on it, kind of see what we got going on. Start with the transmission first. Oh yeah, that fluid looks great. It's a little touch over full maybe, but I mean, it looks good. Belt's looking good. Let's go over here, check the engine oil. Got my stamp still. So this pickup's lifted actually. It's a lifted two-wheel drive. So you can kind of see here, a little cupping on the tires. I don't know, bushings are out in the axle, but the only way you can get new ones, from what I was told, was buying a whole arm, and they're not particularly cheap, as you could imagine. So let's continue checking our fluids. Brake fluid reservoir looks good. Coolant, a little low on coolant there. I'm not seeing any in the bottle. This pickup had a leak at one point. I'm sure it probably does. I don't know if you can see it, this little T joint underneath the Degas bottle. It's kind of hard to see in there, but there's a little hose clamp where I've had to replace that hose. Let's check the engine oil. It looks good. It's a little dirty, not bad. A lot of lubricity in it. It smells like oil. Air filter. It would not hurt to clean it. It's definitely a little dirty. But yeah, let me get some coolant, get this thing topped off, and just get it cleaned out and get moved around. Headlights, of course, they're pretty sun faded. So okay, so we got some full strength coolant here. I am a firm believer in using full strength. Choice is yours. I like it. If you ever have a leak on a vehicle, or you ever need to add some water when you're in a pinch, it's okay. You're okay to add water, I guess is what I'm saying. So let's I got about half a gallon of water sitting here next to me. So I had about half a gallon of coolant in there for this full strength. It's a little dirty, the outside is, but it's a brand new bottle. I always try to keep a little bit on hand because it's kind of hard to see, but I like working on 6.0s. There's one there, and then back behind that pickup on the other side of the fence there's another 6.0. That one has death wobbles real bad. I'll be showing you what's going on with that one probably in the next video. But really it's just going to be a kind of a keep around pickup, but be ready to go if you need it. Just fix the coolant leak on it, and then the death wobble issue that it's suffering from. The one behind it, it's a maroon 6.0 Lariat. It needs injectors, the whole works. It's sticking, so had a fuel pump go out on it originally. Well, I'll spare you the details. We'll save it for that video. So anyways, let's get to add some coolant in this one. Like I said, we're gonna put about a half gallon in here or so. If it even needs a half gallon, it probably doesn't even need a half gallon. Okay, so we got some coolant in there. And once we get all this done, we're gonna bring it up to operating temperature and just kind of let it set here and idle while it's coming up to temperature. Make sure everything's good. So, I mean, that's pretty close to a 50-50 mix without just being super scientific about it. If there's any bubbles, let the bubbles get out. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to start it. Just let it sit here and idle and get up to operating temperature, and then once it is, I will let y'all know. Thank you. Okay, so now we got it up to operating temperature. We're going to shut it off. Let it sit here a minute. What we're doing right here is we're checking to make sure that the standpipes and the dummy plugs are still good in this pickup, because it has sat. Whenever the O-rings blow on the standpipes, they're prone to having a hot no start condition. So that's where a lot of guys they have issues with, or guys and gals have issues shutting them off in the drive-through and then not ever starting back. So like I said, we're just gonna sit here a moment, probably about another 15 seconds, and then we'll try starting her back up and see what happens. Okay, so it's been about 15 seconds or so. Let's go ahead and try starting it back up. Okay, and oil pressure gauge is reading low, so it means there's nothing. Alright, so standpipes and dummy plugs are good. Came right up on the oil pressure as soon as it did. Fired the injectors off, so I must say this one's a win. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is try cleaning this little bird out. Plans with this pickup are to just sell it. I don't know. But we got plenty of vehicles for 2 adults, so yeah. We'll get this thing washed up, cleaned out, and up on Facebook Marketplace. Hopefully get a hit on it pretty quickly. Fingers crossed. But yeah, let me get it moved over and I will kind of give you a walk around of what it looks like. Okay, so it has 186,400. So the pickup has 186,400 miles on it. 4,730 engine hours. Anyways, so this is my wife's pickup actually. So the side profile of it. But of course it has a Grand Chan grill guard up there on the front. Got some vision wheels. Tires are man. Grand Chan rear. Beautiful 6.0 noises. We like our 6.0 noises.